guys, first time we have baked a chocolate cake with buttercream frosting. In fact, this is the very first time for us to bake a whole cake. So watch till the end to know how we did it. Dry ingredients. 2 cups of all-purpose flour. 2 cups of sugar grinded to a fine powder. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. 1 teaspoon of salt. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Last but not least, 3/4 cup of cocoa powder. Let's move on to the liquid ingredients. 3 eggs, half cup of cooking oil, half a cup of melted butter, a cup of milk. Let's make a mix. At first, onto a bowl, let's add all the dry ingredients and mix. Using a filter would mix it more evenly. And then let's separate the egg whites and keep the egg yolks aside, which we'll need later. Now let's beat the egg white until bubbles shows up. To it, let's add yolks and all other liquid ingredients. Half cup of butter, half cup of oil, and a cup of milk. Now let's mix it well. Once you have mixed, add the dry mix little by little and mix them all together. Our cake mix is ready, so let's preheat the oven and onto the other hand, butter the baking pan and add the mix. Let's start baking. Bake it at 175 degrees Celsius for about 30 to 35 minutes. Our cake is ready, let it cool. Meanwhile, we'll see the ingredients for buttercream. 2 cups of sugar grinded to very fine powder. A tablespoon of milk. 100 grams of unsalted butter. At first, beat the butter really well. Add a cup of sugar and mix. Now let's add the second cup and mix it again. Finally, add a tablespoon of milk for smoothness. You can also add vanilla extract for flavor. Well, our buttercream is ready, so let's cut the cake into half. Onto one half, apply a rough coating of buttercream. Add few teaspoons of sugar syrup. It's actually optional, but it helps you to keep the moisture of the cake. Similarly, let's add it onto the other half. Then flip and build. You can have it as it is, but to make it more creamy, let's cover it up with buttercream. Then freeze it for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then cover it up with cocoa powder. Our cake is pretty ready, but making it more prettier is in your hands. Our first try turned to be pretty good, so your first try will definitely be good. Must try and share your experience with us. And now we're gonna have the cake, so we'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye from Masala Street.